It's not just hype.
Are we having fun yet?
Let's talk about Joshua Primo once again. So, oftentimes when we're talking about players, rightfully so, we're going to talk about how they're playing defensively. How are they facilitating? How is he creating his own shot? But we rarely talk about the things off the court that he's doing. And I have to say, Joshua Primo continuously and always has shared the love. One thing about him, and I'm going to go into it in a little more depth, but one thing about Joshua Primo that I love is that he's continuously sharing the love. He's continuously showing that he can be a leader. So not only do I believe that Joshua Primo, if we needed him to be, could be a very great role player, I also believe that he could be a potential star because he can play any role and he is a definition of a leader. So let me go ahead and show you guys a few clips. I went through a bunch of post-game interviews from Josh Primo, and I wanted to go back because I didn't want to go with the ones with the NBA. I wanted to see exactly what the Spurs were seeing, because when you're scouting, they're not only looking at how you play on the court, but they're looking at your press conferences. They're looking at how you hold yourself accountable and hold other players accountable and whatnot. But one thing about Josh that I noticed is that every single press conference I went through, and I'm going to show you them, every single one of them, and I went through at least about 10 of them, he always shares the love towards his teammates or coaches. Like, even if the question is directed completely to him, he will find a way to bring in his teammates, and I love that about him. So we're going to start with this one. This one might be a little low. I turned it up all the way, but for some reason it's the audio on their end, but I put the captions on here. So check this one out.
The first 4 games, and where do you still see areas of improvement in your game?
I think the first thing that always comes to mind is my defense. Try to pride myself on that. I feel like.
Okay, so you see that he's talking about his defense and how he prides himself on that, and he's going to focus on himself, but then it's going to take a turn.
And the coaching staff and my teammates have always told me that my defense is going to jumpstart my offense. So
he put it right back on his coaches and what his teammates have done for him. So not only was he able to say, yes, I'm going to answer this question to the best of my ability and say, yes, it's my defense that I want to improve, and that's one thing that I've really focused on. But he went ahead and gave the love towards other players and other coaches as well. So he's just saying that it's not just him, it's everyone. It's everyone that's a part of his growth. And I think that that's a great way of going about it, because that instills trust not only in yourself, but it instills trust amongst your team. You're going to be able to trust each other, and you're going to have more of a cohesive team going forward. So that's one. And these should be a little bit louder so you guys will be able to hear it. I really apologize for that. But let's see. All right, so check this one out. Once again, they ask him about himself, and you'll see what direction he goes in.
All over the place, or what has helped you be successful this year?
I don't feel any pressure at all, honestly. With all the weapons that we have, it's easy to slide in and contribute. The guys, they give me a lot of confidence to shoot whenever I'm open, and they get me in open positions, so I'm just ready to shoot.
As you can see, once again, he could have easily went in the direction with, oh, well, it's because I've been working on my game and that's what makes me more comfortable, just the more games and more reps that I get in. No, he went in and said, oh, I feel more comfortable because my team is great. This dude's a leader, man. I don't know, guys. I'm geeking a little bit because I just love that so much. So as you can see, he just goes on a complete rant about how great his team is.
The coaches have been working on me with staying ready, staying low, and just making sure that I'm in a position where I can make shots and like help the team score or make plays.
Very humble, always putting it towards his teammates. He always takes the focus off of himself. When these questions are directed towards him, he's confident. He'll say, oh yeah, this is what I've been working on. But he immediately goes back to what his coaches and teammates have done for him. So here's the last one. This is a big one that I saw as well. Same thing, asking about himself, and you'll see what direction he goes in.
What I want to focus on going into these last couple games is just...
See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's so low. You guys can't hear that. Hold on, I'm going to turn it up as far as I can. This is the best I can do. but you can see the captions. So here we go.
Making sure I'm impacting on both sides of the floor. Coaches say that I have the opportunity to do some great things on defensive end and offensive end, so I just want to make sure that I'm utilizing my talents to help the team as best I can.
Everything goes back to his team. So he basically said that his coaches have told him that he has the capability of playing well defensively and offensively, and he wants to do that so he can help his team. That's all he cares about, is helping his team and what he could do for the team, and talking about what the team have done for him. So just overall, man, I just wanted to show that and share that with you guys, because I think that's something that's kind of lost in the whole Josh Primo discussion. Like, some people are starting to say that, you know, we might be overhyping Josh Primo a little bit, that he's not as great as we say he is, or he doesn't have the potential. I'm telling you, stuff like this is what gets me the most excited for a guy like Josh Primo. The play style obviously is fun to watch, and I've been super hype on him ever since I actually started looking more into him. But this type of stuff, this is what leaders are made of, okay? This is what a leader is made of, and he's showing it every single press conference. He's done it with the Spurs, but like I said, this is just a part of who he is. This is not something that's fake. It's not something that he's pretending. This is something that he has always done ever since he was at Alabama, shoot, probably even in Canada. So look, I love Josh Primo. I love what he's doing. Hopefully he can have kind of a breakthrough sooner or later. I do believe that Josh Primo will be a superstar when it's all said and done. That's just my opinion. But yeah, you guys let me know what your opinion is. If you want to support the channel, as always, $2 a month, Patreon, YouTube, all that good stuff. Link in the description for that if you want to support. But yeah, also before you go, where you think you're going? Don't go anywhere. Hold on, let me show you something. Join the Discord. All right, join it. All right, it's the Clan, the Spurs fan server. Join the group chat. It's a lot of Spurs fans on here. Currently, we have about 50 people online, but I think total we got 314 people offline. So we got quite a few people. So if you guys want to go ahead and join that, and get in on the talks, and make any discussions, and if you're part of the Discord and you want me to add some type of discussion on here, you can just send me a direct message on there, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I just want to do that before you go. Okay, just you still there? All right. I'll give it to you guys later, man. Until next time, deuces.